All right, how's it going, Tycoons? For today, we're going to be looking at ticker symbol AUR. Okay, that's Aurora Innovation. All right, this is a new company that you guys can start trading. I have an article pulled up here from theverge.com that I'll go ahead and put in the link in the description below. Okay, if you guys want to read the article for yourself. But basically, I'm just going to go over a couple things. The over Aurora from the article to highlight. Okay, so they are expected to lose money until 2027. So keep that in mind. But a reason that these companies, start trading on the stock market is a way to generate cash flow and things like that. So that way that they can raise some capital. While they're burning through their cash. Okay, because they're expected to lose money. Okay, within the next few years, incurring the heaviest losses as it prepares to launch its self-driving truck and ride-hailing business at scale. Okay, so they're trying to launch. They have their stock now. They're launching. You can expect to see some losses. Okay, and they're not going to be expected to make any money. That's fine. I just really want to bring this stock to you guys' attention. All right. Um, you know, what's going on right now, but with the electric vehicle sector and the autonomous driving and LiDAR and technology and all of these things, we're slowly going to be transitioning into, an all electric autonomous vehicle system. Okay, whether it's air travel, ground travel, water travel, ocean, etc. Everything's pretty much going to be electric, and these electric sources are going to have some type of autonomous technology behind it. So if you want to play and invest in one of the early autonomous companies, autonomous driving companies, then Aurora is one that you can invest in. Okay, all right. So we're going to go down here. Aurora has been developing its hardware and software required to allow vehicle to drive themselves, a package of technologies that it calls the Aurora Driver. Okay. The startup already has deals in place with companies like Uber, Toyota, and Volvo to use the Aurora Driver. Aurora also bought Uber's entire self-driving division at the end of last year. All right. So this is pretty impressive. These are some good steps. It's got some deals in place with Uber, Toyota, I think Toyota is a great company. Volvo is pretty solid. Um, you know, you could have some better ones, but those are some solid companies right there. And then they bought Uber's entire self-driving division, and Uber has a Uber Freight division that they use with their trucks. And if they can basically get it to where Uber Freight will have all the autonomous driving. All the trucks will just be autonomous and they'll be using this software. So Uber will be able to, from a couple clicks on the Uber Freight app, you'll be able to, get a truck, a semi truck, an electric semi or something like that to come and pick up whatever you need and deliver it. And it's fully autonomous. You don't have to worry about drivers falling asleep at the wheel, etc., human mistakes. Okay. So they're expecting to their business to proceed on two tracks with self-driving trucks, okay, available in 2023, and then autonomous passenger vehicles in 2024. Both products will be available to customers via subscription service. So a subscription service is nice because that helps to generate monthly income or however their subscription service is going to work quarterly. So another thing that I found really interesting in the article is that it says a number of electric vehicle startups like Faraday Future and Lucid Motors have also gone public via SPAC, as well as a handful of air taxi companies. So the founders of reInvent, Aurora's SPAC partner, also have a deal to merge with Joby Aviation, a California air taxi startup. So remember what I said about we're moving into this autonomous air taxi and autonomous, electric cars, ground travel, air travel, and stuff. This is a company where the founders are already have a deal to merge with Joby Aviation, a California air taxi startup. So the people behind the scenes work planning to deal with this California air taxi startup are also have a deal going on with 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 Aurora. Okay, so you have autonomous and then you have air taxi. All right, and you have the same person behind them, reInvent. working together on both companies, investing in both, planning on deals with both companies. All right. So imagine he's doing that because most likely, the founders behind reInvent, they're most likely doing that to go ahead and capture and be able to combine and, okay, well, we'll use the software from our Aurora technology company and combine that, and we can use that software for our air taxis once, and then possibly Aurora could get into air taxis. Okay. And then Joby Aviation is the Uber basically for air taxis, and the vehicles that are coming and picking you up are from Aurora or using Aurora technology. Okay. And the Joby Aviation could just be the software or something. So I don't know everything about it, but I just think that it's very interesting. That the founders of Aurora SPAC partner also have a deal to merge with the California Air Taxi, and then this is an autonomous driving company. So it just went public via SPAC. It's not too expensive right now. It's $9.80 a share currently. You can buy 100 shares for $1,000, and that could be a great long-term investment. As you see, it's already ran up to 13.91. That's with all the hype and everything surrounding this. So I'd be cautious of you know looking for immediate green. Okay, this thing is very volatile. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the chart real quick. Sorry about that. Swap screens here real quick. Okay, so as you can see, it wicked all the way up here to 1391, and it's come all the way down to 951 right here. So we'll zoom in a little bit more. If you guys want to trade this and you want to day trade it or swing trade it, these are all going to be some support and resistance levels that I think you need to pay attention to. You can screenshot this and write them all down, or you can draw it on your own screen. But these are going to be my key support and resistance levels. So we're currently below 981, 975 is going to be our next support level. It looks to me like we could be trading sideways. It could trade us sideways a little bit. And I would look to see if we break below 975 or if we break above 981. So if we get above 981, we could go up to 987. And then our next major resistance is going to be up at 995. But if we break below 975, we could hit 967 and find support there and bounce and recover or trade sideways. Or if we break below 9.67, we're probably going to 9.6 and below 9.6 to 9.51. Okay. So the way you would swing trade these or day trade these is you would go down to a smaller time frame. Let's say, for instance, let's look at the 5-minute chart. All right. And we have these support and resistance levels. And let's say, based off of reading this, I'd say that it would be time to, add this initial drop. I would be bearish on this. Okay. I would say, okay, well, this thing dropped for the first hour of the market this morning. Let me look at it and see how it trades according to these support and resistance levels. So as you can see, it fell a little bit below our support. And then it started flatlining and baselining right here on the support level. So I used it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12 candlesticks. Like it's trading right there above it or on the top half. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 candles. It was a resistance. Okay. So basically it's trading right here. And once you saw that it tried to, so it was using this as support, but it was not able to bounce. Okay. So you read the candlesticks, it fell below your support. All right. You're looking for an entry on puts. If you want to day trade some puts, you're going to wait for a pullback, hits here on your resistance. You could have entered here. Okay. And had this as your stop loss, this next resistance. So you enter some puts here. And once you start trading above here, you can exit the trade, and say it's a stop loss. That's your stop loss. All right. So let's say we entered here on the break below, on the candlestick below our breakout. We came up here, found the support, was not able to, get a bullish bounce off of there. And then this became our resistance. Okay. So this became our resistance, fell down, bounced near support right here, fell down, tried to recover, opened up here, came back down, closed down. And now this line that was a support okay, has been flipped to resistance with these candlesticks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candlesticks, it was resistance. Okay, so that's basically how to trade and how to use it. Okay, so when you're doing these things, you want to try to read the momentum. Okay, as you can see, there's no indicators here. This is just simply reading price action. You see, all right, we're dropping, we're bearish, all right, we're trying to recover. Let's see if it gains bullishness and finds support here. It doesn't. All right, we have a bearish engulfing candlestick right here. We're back below resistance or our support level. And now it's going to be our resistance. It's held resistance. I would have entered at any of here if you weren't already in. Enter at any of these positions, and then you can ride it down to, either this support level or this support level or this support level. As you see, you could have hit this target, and then you hit halfway between this target. So it's up to you when to take profits, but use these support and resistance levels as take profit zones. Okay, you don't have to just look at support and resistance as lines on the chart. You can use it as guidance, okay, on entries and exits. All right, so keep this one in mind, definitely, for sure. Keep it on your radars. I do recommend grabbing some long-term position shares, maybe to hold for like 5 years and see how the company's doing. If this company ends up being a leader in the autonomous driving, sector, then you were able to get some decent stock price, hopefully. This thing could be at 50, could be at 100. Who knows these days? The EV sector and LiDAR sector, and LiDAR technology, everything's really explosive right now. It's just a matter of, being able to read the charts if you want to day trade it, or if you're long-term investing, it's just a matter of buying at prices that you like, where you think that it's a good deal for a long-term investment. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to join the Options Trading Tycoons Discord, you can use code Zackley and get yourself a discount on the membership, okay? The link will be below in the description.